I liked it and I didn't like it because at the time, like everybody's gonna hunt you for that Foot Locker discount. I promise you. Meet a lot of girls at Foot Locker. Like, oh my gosh. If you're a guy who's lacking confidence, work at Foot Locker.
So you're back again. You tell your friend, tell your friend, a Prince Flacco.
Make a boy know me no take this. Me a done in the street and we no use fist. A 6 around the place and we no take this. Cause my head hot my friend head chip. A money man I make a then we invest in car. Full man set on the $1 billion gym. A big
Boom! Welcome back guys. From when I see the face and say the time, you know it's your boy Prince Flacco and I'm back with another video. And as you can read by the title, we're going to be speaking about my experience at one of the establishments when it comes to shoes, clothes, and anything in a foreign. Anyway, Foot Locker. So anyways, before we get into the video, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend, for tell a friend, for tell a next friend. So back with another video. Let's get into it. Alright, so the hiring process. The hiring process of Foot Locker, honestly, was probably the most difficult. Like, when they say that it's probably the hardest job in the world to get, it's no joke. It really is. Like, I had to apply. Alright, so my Foot Locker was at the third biggest one in America. I'm not going to say where it was, but it was a huge store. So, I knew when I moved into the city that I wanted to work at that store. So, going into getting the job, I didn't expect it to be that hard. So after you complete like the paperwork and the resume and everything, was basically hired, but I had to wait on my in-person interview. That interview took forever. Like I literally remember going to like my store, like driving up there like 3-4 times, talking to the actual manager and waiting for him to tell me like when I have it going, and he was just like, yo, like we're gonna get you in, Then they went into the system and realized that my resume had got messed up with some other people's system. So it's really easy for you to like be out of the system or out of anything when it comes to working for Foot Locker or like Foot Champs or anything like that, because it's like so much, it's so saturated for it. So going past that, getting my in-person interview done, and then moving it to like the actual working there and the schedule and then seeing everything that was going on. Now at the time I was full-time, but my hours wasn't that much, because you know like most retail stores, you're not gonna start out with like 40 hours a week, and you gotta like, you know what I'm saying, pick up extra shifts and do stuff like that. So going into the working itself, I used to love it because like it's easy for me to talk to people, you know what I'm saying, like it definitely helped with my skills in terms of having conversations, and like you just meet new people every day. Like people's always gonna buy shoes, people's always gonna buy clothes. Like you get everything that comes with it, from the girls to the niggas that be trying to get your discount. Like everybody's gonna hunt you for that Foot Locker discount. I promise you. That discount card is probably worth more than your paycheck, if you know what I mean. Like real talk. Like that's just what it comes down to at the end of the day. So overall, so it was a great job for me. It just, on dead days, I hated it. Like on a Monday or a Tuesday, just standing around because nobody's really coming in is like, you know, when managers just find something for you to do. Yeah, I wasn't really into that. So like, I was more of like, I wanted to be on the weekends and stuff like that. No, going into like pay, I mean, for a retail store, it pretty pays what it is. And then, but back when I was at Foot Locker, they had commission. So every sale that you made, you had a percentage on the sale, and it went to your paycheck. So the reason when I was leaving Foot Locker, they cut commission. So I had to leave because it was only like a certain percentage of the whole Foot Lockers that was making commission. So basically, a lot of employees wasn't making commissions. So if there was 20 people on my, like in my store, only 4 was getting commission. You know what I'm saying? So I was one of those 4. Like I always wanted to make my own paycheck. So you work hard to make sales. So I always was getting like great numbers in sales, like stuff like that. And I just love shoes. So that's the other side of it. Because working at Foot Locker, you get your dibs. So each shoe that's about to come out, you put your name on the list, and you get your employee pair. You get one kids, and you get one men's size. And then between your coworkers, if you want to get one for somebody else, you can have somebody put out a name because you're getting the shoe for retail price. So yeah. And then with the resellers, like resellers come in, like they do what they do and they try to get as much pairs as possible and blah blah blah. Like that was always a part of it, but I felt like I don't know. I felt like I liked it and I didn't like it because at the time I was in reselling myself. Not at the time of working there, but like just seeing how it worked, it kind of made me want to go into reselling. But it actually wasn't fair though because one person would have like 20 pairs. Not from the store exactly, but like they'll send people in and stuff like that. And it works with the hustle, but because of being inside and seeing how much shoes is actually like shipped, it's kind of messed up when you see like you get 150 pairs of shoes and resellers got 20 and there's a line of like at least 200 people outside waiting on the shoes. You know what I'm saying? So like it was kind of mixed emotions with that. But as long as I got my pair, I really didn't care. So that's that part. But like I said, everything that comes with the job was pretty cool. It's a good job if you're like in high school and stuff. Cause it makes you balance out. Like it's a flexible job too. Like, you could work certain days and you put on the stripes some days and it's cool. Like trust me, everything that comes with it comes with it. From the shoes to the drip, that discount card, like it had me buying hoodies I didn't even need, like getting shoes I didn't even want it to because when you swipe the card it just looks effortlessly cheap. So you end up with a lot of stuff. You meet a lot of girls at Foot Locker. Like, oh my gosh. Bro, if you're a guy who's lacking confidence, work at Foot Locker. Because you have to talk to people. So if a girl comes in, you have to speak to her. You don't have a choice. Especially with my managers. Like, my managers were so cool. Like, they used to know, like, when we was trying to talk to girls or when we was just trying to... Because at the end of the day, you're trying to sell a product. Like, you're still trying to sell a product. So, back when I had commission, if you came for a shoe, you had to leave with a shoe and socks and, like, a hoodie or something. Like, you couldn't just leave with what you came for, if you get what I'm saying. So... I feel like it's a good job to build character because, like I said, you do end up talking to a lot of people. You end up meeting a lot of people. You might have disagreements here or there, but like people come in with their opinion on the shoe, like, and it really depends on how you look too. Because I remember me and a couple of my other coworkers when we came to work and we was fresh and we had the stripes on, but you just look fresh, you look clean. A lot of people come to you for advice on like, yo, what would you wear? And then so like you gotta be careful how you look too, because people value your opinion in that time. So in the time when they're like, yo, do you like this shoe? Your opinion on the shoe could be whether they buy the shoe or not. So you got to be really careful on like certain things, you know what I'm saying? Like people's going to come in and ask for your opinion and sometimes you got to lie. I'm not going to lie. You got to lie to sell the shoe sometimes. Like, yo, my parents bring up some ugly shoes, but they can tell, said, are the last money or moment of, and her son wants Jordans, like he wants some crazy shit, and she don't got the money for it, but she got to buy the shoe, but she wants to make her son feel cool, so she'll ask somebody like me that works there, but I want the sale. So I'm like, hell yeah. Yeah, man, it look nice. And then me, I'm going to take up a shirt that goes with it. I'm like, yo, you could wear this. That is Jordan Flights. Do not buy them shits for your son, bro. It's crits. But overall, I feel like it was a good experience. I feel like it was cool. I felt like, that's why I saw it circulating around. I was like, yo, I'm going to do a video on this. Because I was in the stripes for like, I think 7-8 months. It was a good 7-8 months. It was cool. You got your shoes, you got your experience. And that's why it was so easy for me to work at Foot Locker. Because I love shoes and I love talking to people. So boom, it worked. It worked well. So either way, you know what I'm saying? And then for girls, I mean, I can't really advise it with girls because I know me, like where my store was at, it was very like you had to, you gotta be fresh. Like I feel like for jobs like that, you have to be, especially if you're gonna work on the floor. If you're gonna work in the back, then it's different. But if you're gonna work on the floor, where you're talking to people, you gotta be fresh. You gotta have something different about you. You gotta be clean. Because it draws more people to you. But now that they cut commission, shit, it really depends on what you want to do, fam. I ain't gonna lie to you, my boy. Shit. But yeah, that's our Foot Locker experience though. So if y'all boys got any Foot Locker experience, any champs, any type of experience like that, go in the comments below. Send it to me. I want to hear your experience. Or if you've ever had a bad experience in front of Foot Locker. If you ever see me at Foot Locker, let me know. Next time you see me, it's another video. So we out.